a very well-known artist came to one of the Gdolei Hador, I forget who it was, and he said to him, Rabbi, I'm a very well-known artist, but all the things that I drew, unacceptable according to the Torah, and now I'm doing TeShuva. And I know that my job is forbidden. So what do I do? How do I make money? The Rav looked at him, he says, you're clearly gifted. Hashem gave you the gift of being an artist. So use that gift and create art for Kedusha. Learn the Gemara, learn the Mishnayot, and draw things that explain them. And you'll be able to, B'ezrat Hashem, make a parnasa. The guy did it. He did it with the Mishnayot first. His name was Yoni. And not only did those Mishnayot become the most famous Mishnayot to teach young and older people, but he became one of the most well-respected, successful Jewish artists in the world still today. Same thing with Gadi Palak. Gadi Palak also was a very well-known and established artist in the secular world. But once he did TeShuva, got the same idea, whether it be by his Rav or Siyata Dishmaya or the combination thereof, decide to utilize this special gift that he has of art in order to sanctify Hashem's name. And today, he is perhaps the most sought after artist in the Jewish world. To get him to do the art for your book, you need to first know how to find him, which is practically impossible. He's like in hiding. But every so often you see another masterpiece come out. Because his art is not like secular art where you just draw something that you're trying to get people to understand what it is. His art is he's drawing what the Midrash says. He makes you see what the Torah says. Which means that it's not about just being an artist, but rather you have to be a Talmid Chacham first. You have to know what the Midrash says, what the Gemara says, what all the commentaries are saying, in order to see how this art is perfect, and aside from that, beautiful. So, see what gift God gave you, and find out how you can utilize it to make a living by sanctifying Hashem's name. And this, Rabotai, is another example of how Hashem says that I gave you the Torah to live by it and not to die by it. Meaning that Hashem gave you different talents, different skills, and you can utilize them in order to do good things. You don't have to necessarily change career all the time unless your career by default is not kosher. Like there is no way to kosherize your career. But for the most part, most things that are ethical and legal, you can find a way to do it in a kosher way. And also you can find a way to do it in a non-kosher way. I can tell you what my father says, long before I became religious. He said to me, any business in the world, you can do it in two ways. You can do it the right way or the wrong way. The wrong way, you'll make a lot of money in a short period of time, but you won't survive. Eventually it'll end. The right way, much harder, take you a lot longer. But you'll not only survive, eventually you become successful. And that's the type of ideology that I was raised in. And that's what we followed. We always did things straight. Not because we were religious, but rather we got good teachings of ethics. Now it made my life more difficult than perhaps what it looked like the others were doing, but in the end, one after another, you always see that in the end, the right way always wins. So you can do whatever business that you're doing in the right way, and more importantly, the Torah way, and just utilize your gift, whatever gift Hashem gave you. If He gave you a gift of ability to speak, ability to draw, ability to see certain things in a certain way, creativity, salesmanship, whatever it is that He gave you. Patience, which is very, very rare talent of its own. or ability of its own. Whatever it is, people have different things that you can utilize and do great things with them. Chava, next question.